ImmunityBio announces approval in Macau, China for ANKTIVA in BCG-unresponsive NMIBC with carcinoma in situ and papillary tumours. And this approval corresponds to the indication in the pipeline right here for bladder cancer, ANKTIVA and BCG. In Macau, ANKTIVA is approved in combination with BCG for adult patients with BCG-unresponsive non-muscular invasive bladder cancer, consistent with its approved use in the United States. The approval establishes ANKTIVA's initial presence in Asia and reflects the company's strategy to expand global access through reliance-based regulatory pathways. The authorization was granted following a review that considered prior regulatory decisions by the US Food and Drug Administration, FDA, and the European Medicines Agency, EMA, in accordance with applicable local requirements, and the company continues to engage with additional health authorities across the region as part of its international regulatory strategy. This authorization marks an important step in establishing ANKTIVA in Asia and advancing our broader international expansion strategy. We are engaging with additional health authorities across the Asia-Pacific region and in parallel beginning to prepare for potential commercial distribution, recognizing there is still meaningful work ahead as we pursue further regulatory authorizations. We've already seen the ANKTIVA treatment for this indication in their pipeline right here has been approved in numerous territories. These approvals include in the United States, the United Kingdom, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the European Union, where the European Commission granted conditional marketing authorization covering 27 EU member states plus Iceland, Liechtenstein, and Norway. And now ImmunityBio can add the approval in Macau, which is this territory on the coast of China right here, to this list. And so there are a couple of critical things to pay attention to in this press release. The first surrounds this statement where they explain that the company's strategy is to expand global access through reliance-based regulatory pathways. Essentially what ImmunityBio are doing here is they're leveraging the approvals with the FDA, with the European Medicines Agency into low barrier countries, which in turn also means there are less regulatory hurdles and it's cheaper for them to penetrate into these countries or into these territories too. As we've seen, Macau is a small territory located in the southern coast of China. The population of Macau in 2025 is estimated to be approximately 700,000. And so essentially the benefit of this strategy is that ImmunityBio plant a flag in the continent of Asia, in a country where there's a low barrier to entry and with very little cost. Smaller or semi-autonomous regions like Macau rely on decisions from other regulators like the US Food and Drug Administration and the European Medicines Agency, which means faster drug approvals in these smaller or semi-autonomous regions. This is a capital-efficient scaling strategy to get ANKTIVA into as many of these smaller countries without the need for huge capital expenditure by ImmunityBio. The key thing about this entry into Macau is it's not so much about generating revenue, but about strategic positioning for broader Asia-Pacific expansion.